Alright everyone, welcome to episode 6. I'm in the midst of recording. Something's gone on with my time lapses again, so I was going to time lapse this for you. But today we're going to do another voiceover. Right now, you're seeing us prepping for the iron farm. So, this episode we do have the iron farm, and next episode is probably going to be the poppy if I don't fit it in this episode today. Right now, we're actually building with Elrze, and we did have a little bit of trouble because the first design was in the air, but we decided that we were going to put it down below ground. So we were contemplating how to do it because I designed it on my test world, and I had a little bit of trouble remembering how I did it because I had planned it so long ago. So you'll see here I'm going to switch over to my test world in a minute, just so that I can try and figure out. And so what we did was, at first we were going to mine out the ceiling when we realized that we needed room for the iron golems to actually spawn because they are 2.5 blocks high. So they need, as you can see, that space is 4 blocks and there's going to be a floor. So they need 3 of those blocks with a water source block right where I'm pointing at. And as I leave, I go to check and make sure. And you can tell, A, it's in the air, and B, there's only 2 blocks. And that's because of how I had it originally designed, because they can't spawn on glass. So you can see the diamond shape within the square shape. That's for the water sourcing to extend the water. Doing this is whenever water flows off a block, it restarts its 8 counts of water displacement. So one water source block can go out 7 additional blocks, I believe. So all those source blocks are falling off those blocks and reactivating, I guess you could say. Anyways, these are... So I have 2 gaps. I have 2 blocks for the flooring, actually. And this is where I'm realizing it, and I'm understanding that, and I'm also discussing about why my iron farm isn't working, which was a simple glitch having to do with resetting my world to a previous version so I could just access it easily, because our server is currently on 1.16.3 instead of 1.16.4. So I just do some tests and stuff, checking and seeing the height and stuff of the iron golems, and realizing, yes, they are 2.5 blocks, so they're going to need those 3 blocks, so we have to go either 1 higher or 1 lower in our leveling. And as you can see, I'm just double checking everything, trying to figure out why is this not working, what's wrong with it, all this stuff, just to make sure that it actually works and it's going to work. Because if it doesn't work, because I designed this in like 1.16.1 and there might have been some villager changes or something in their programming. But now I'm going back, I'm realizing I'm talking to Elrze this whole time, and he doesn't have his mic on or anything, so he's not talking back, he's talking in chat. But we're discussing basically what to do. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we need to go 1 higher. So he says, okay, I'll do it. So I start laying in the floor because in order to do it, you obviously need the floor. I'm sorry, it's late, and I shouldn't be doing this so late. But anyways, I start putting in the floor. He hops up so he can start digging out, and then we decide, no, we're going to go 1 layer lower instead of 1 higher, because as you can see there, he breaks the surface. and you'll see later what the top actually looks like when we're done. And then here's me debating, oh, should I take this floor out or no? But I actually do need that floor, I just need to revamp it. And so I kind of realized, wait, I'm going to go get a screenshot so I don't have to keep switching worlds and referencing. And then it's a lot easier for me to actually communicate to Elrze and him actually see what the heck it looks like. So, going into a little bit of an explanation while you watch what all I'm doing in this current clip. The Iron Golem farm is designed to where 2 different pods, so there's 4 pods of villagers. 2 different pods of villagers are activated by 1 zombie. And in normal circumstances, you only need 3 villagers to gossip or to panic. And they'll ask each other, have you seen an Iron Golem? Have you seen an Iron Golem? I see a zombie. Do you see an Iron Golem? If they don't see an Iron Golem, if they haven't in the past minute, then they spawn in a golem. So, the maximum block range that you can see a zombie without villagers communicating to each other is, I believe, 7. Because villagers communicate at about, I don't know. The whole width of the farm is 16 by 16, the spawn radius, and where the villagers are standing is 18 by 18. So I think they gossip up to 12 blocks, and you don't want them overlapping. And I wanted an even number for some reason. So the zombie actually sits, and you'll see this later, the zombie sits in between 2 blocks. So it activates both different pods. And so you have 2 zombies that pop up so the villagers can see them. The villagers panic and they spawn a zombie. And then the Iron Golems fall, burn, and then the other side pops up a zombie. Same thing. And you'll see that later on in this video. left the hole. He left the hole. Oh god. He left the hole there. You knew that was gonna happen. I'm leaving that in. Oh my gosh.